Hey guys, it's Whenever on a Wednesday. You know what that means? It's time for Wisdom Wednesdays. That's right, it's the weekly show where I give you a little bit of wisdom on things we really don't know too much about. This week I'm looking at the question, how do I get people to notice me, right? How do I get people to see me wherever I am, right? I know today in 2019 when people are on their phones, on their tablets, even on their watches these days, people aren't looking up, they're not looking around them. How do I get them to see me? Talk to me, approach me, right? Because a lot of us, I know, I guess it, I get it, we're kind of introverted, some people have anxiety, we have this issue where we can't really talk to people on our own, right? We feel pretty confident that if you talk to me, I'll talk back. But how do I get that person to talk to me? How do I get them to notice me? I know what you're thinking right off the bat. It's probably something to do with this hat, right? Because you're like thinking to yourself, man, that hat is noticeable. It is nice and I like it. True, but this is my hat. Find your own thing. I'm actually going to give you something so that you don't have to find your own thing, but it's not this hat. So I'm thinking to myself, how do I get people to notice me, right? How do I get people to not only see me, but maybe approach me and want to talk to me, right? Because if, again, I get this conversation going, I'm going to keep that conversation going. I'm going to make a friendship. But am I going to walk up to someone? That's debatable, okay? So the first step is probably going to be clothing. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Clothing, but I don't want to buy a loud shirt. Well, why not, right? Wearing loud colors, that's going to attract attention. This is a light blue, right? This is kind of loud, but it blends in with a lot of things that people are wearing these days. So you need something that's even louder than this. So what I recommend doing is going to your local Walmart, going to the men's section, unfortunately it's usually in the men's section, and finding yourself the loudest colored shirt, sweatshirt, hoodie that you can find. I got one right here, I'll show you what it looks like. Sometimes it takes a while to get dressed, but you'll do it. It'll be worth it. People get your attention. Look, this is loud. If I'm wearing this down the street, someone's going to notice me. They're going to be like, hey man, what's up? And I'm like, hey, how's it going? This is going to get people's attention. If I walk past them, they're probably going to look up. They're going to be texting, they're going to be like, and I know what you're thinking. Well, I don't want people just to look up. I want them to actually notice me. I want them to look up and stay looking. Okay, so you go take it a step further. Hat could be a good idea, but this is kind of dark. No one's really going to notice this. Get yourself a brighter hat. A louder hat. Look at this thing. This is a bright orange. People are going to take notice. If I walk by someone, they're going to be like, okay, right? Got them second looking. The second look, the second glance, double take, that's what you want. And now I know what you're thinking to yourself. Sure, that's nice, Chris. People are going to look at me and then they're going to look at me again, but I want them to talk to me. Get it. Got it. Take it a step further. Get even louder. Go back to your Walmart. Go back to probably the same exact section that you got this other stuff at and grab yourself a vest. I know what you're thinking. I don't wear vests. Trust me, it's gonna work. If you get yourself a vest like this, with reflector vests, you got orange, you got yellow, this is as loud as you possibly can get. If you walk by someone, not only are they gonna look up and look at you again, they're probably gonna say, hey, what are you doing? They're gonna wanna know, what are you doing? Who are you? Who do you work for? Should they be concerned about anything? That's the conversation starter right there. Then you answer their questions. Oh, I'm just a cool dude walking down the street, hanging out, going to who knows where I'm going, probably get some pizza. Just talk, right? Make friendship, get their phone number, hang out later, go see a movie, go see 2 movies, go get pizza, because that's probably what you were doing in the first place. Now you have this beautiful friendship that's going to last probably at least 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 years. We're going to say 60 years. It's going to last you 60 years. All because you went out and probably spent, let's be honest, 10 bucks at Walmart for all of this stuff. That's how you get people to notice you. Be loud. Grab their attention. Hold their attention. Make them want to ask, what's going on? And you know exactly what is going on now. Because originally you didn't know, but now you know. Awesome.